Speaking of amazing, this guy right here is one of my favorite celebrities and artists because his humility, his talent, his throwback old school voice, like he just gives me old school R&B, and it just you just feel all of his music.
Who would that be?
We are kicking off Black Music Month with a Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, producer, and actor who's achieved the global sales of over 50 million albums. Damn. Okay.
That
And he's
sounds like a loan.
an inductee of the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame, and he performed with some of the greats like President Obama and First Lady Michelle. Please welcome Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah.
What you say? Why you ain't take me with you to the White House?
I was looking for you. They said you was already booked.
Oh, that was quick. That was quick.
I tried. I called. I was like, y'all seen Lisa now? How y'all doing, ladies?
Awesome.
Yeah, fantastic.
What's popping?
Good.
Thanks for being here. Now, let's just
Thanks
get
for
into
having me.
We are so happy to have you here. You recently posted on your Instagram about the importance of voting in the New York City primary election on June 22nd. What's at stake in this particular election, and why should people go out and vote? I really want to get to that right away.
I mean, if you have a chance to voice your opinion and promote change, I think we should take advantage of it. So many times we didn't have a chance to voice our opinions and push the needle one way or another. Now we're having, more exposure to having rights and different things, and I think we should take advantage of it and utilize our power and our freedom to do that.
That's right.
Because we complain about a lot, so we need to be about putting in the work to make that change.
That's right.
Anthony, can I ask you, but were you happy with the turnout of the African-American vote, this past election? Because, they tried to take away and do all kind of tricks, Did you see a change this past election? With a big election, that was very important.
Yeah, I did. I saw a bigger change. I saw a lot of people coming out.
Yes.
The younger demographic still, we have to make sure that they stay engaged and to exercise that right as well. But I think we did a great job showing up at the polls. They're going to cheat us every time.
Yeah.
They're going to find a way. They're going to find a way to cheat and steal, rob, kill, whatever they can do. But if we keep showing that it's important to us, they'll start treating us like we're important. I believe that. Or even a better chance of them looking at us in a different light.
Facts. Well, I want to switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about the earlier part of your career. We all know and love you. We know everything about you. I know everything about you. But
Lord.
One of the things that you do have in common.
Sip on that one.
I know that's right.
One of the things that you have in common with one of our queens is you worked with the late Andre Harrell, and you were close with him. And he, he was from Uptown Records. Lisa Ray is also a very good friend of Andre Harrell. And I want to know, what is your fondest memory? Because you could say Andre Harrell and she literally start crying. So
it's about to happen right now.
Listen, and I'm looking at her face as it's going. So
hold it together. Come on.
Give the people, one of your fondest memories about Andre Harrell, especially since it's Black Music Month. He was a Black music pioneer. So
Andre was a person who taught us all how to enjoy life, how to live, how to fly your flyers. It meant a lot to him, class and fun and making life beautiful. He taught me about putting myself in the best situations, connecting to people, and just being someone who was intentional about being my best me. I've had a great time hanging out. The loudest guy in the party could be Andre. The funniest guy in the party could be Andre. But it was always a sincere personality and heart and energy with Andre. And he knew numbers. Like, he was crazy with numbers. Like, he was definitely a mathematician.
Anthony, I want to say too that you and I have been working together here and there and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you've always been a stand-up person. So for you to even be a friend of Andre's, to be able to speak like that about him and him to be able to sow into you like that, we need more people like that, because a lot of times when you're friends with somebody, you don't want to listen to the other, and you got to be able to snatch somebody real quick and say, hey, hold on, you know, and he was really great at doing that. And because he had a history of doing that, I was able to just sit in my ego and listen to him. You know what I mean? Because I knew that he had done this before. He's telling me now. You know what I mean? So that speaks volume. And I always looked up to you with how much of a man and a king you have always been, in a voice and strong, because we don't have a lot like that. It's like we want to have a lot of leaders, but a lot of us don't want to stand there alone for the duration of time it takes to be able to get the soldiers to be able to collaborate with us for the message. Whoa. So,
thank you.
So,
talk, man. Talk.
Okay, I had to pull myself up out of that, because but you know, before you graced us with your solo career, you know, you was behind somebody else, you know, as a background singer, right? Who was that?
Yeah, D'Angelo. I sang with D'Angelo, but prior to that, I was still working on a solo career in the beginning. That's when I got signed to Uptown in '93, and I opened up for Jodeci. Used to tour with them. But then my career took a turn, and you know, some of those turns, the sidewalks had some cracks in them, and took me a little while to learn how to step over those cracks and get to, you know, where you guys had a chance to hear me now.
And I think that's important, because like you said, every stepping stone is made for you to learn something, whether you got to step on it, step around it, step on top of it, or crush it.
Twist that ankle up till it swell up like a hog jaw.
Yeah.
Not a hog jaw.
Okay, I've never heard that one.
Swell up like a hog jaw.
I want to move back.
Yeah, you know, I learned a lot touring with D'Angelo. It was almost like going to Harvard for a musician. Yeah, you had Roy Hargrove, Russell Gunn, some of the top musicians, Questlove, James Porter. So I was surrounded by the elite of musicians.
His band? Questlove, Roy Hargrove and them?
Oh yeah, Questlove.
James Porter.
That was the time he had two drummers. He had Questlove and he had Frankie Knuckles.
My
Frankie Knuckles, shut up! You talking our language now?
Yeah. So
band,
he had two drummers at one time, and you know, to be exposed to that made me better.
Let's move on to your current releases. Definitely want to get into that before we let you go. You have a new song and video called "You Made a Fool of Me." Let's take a look. We're gonna take a look at the clip.
Or he can sing it live. I mean, you know.
You made a fool of me. You made a fool of me. I gave you all I had. See, you made a fool of me. You made a fool of me. Take you back. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's when you know somebody can sing, when they can just do an acapella and kill it.
When they just bust out.
Who made a fool of you?
Yeah. You know, I love it. I love it in a different place than ego, than money, than pride. It's just it's being who you are and being honest in that space. And music is the closest thing to my God vibration. And so I have to embrace that. Like, that's who I am, who I was created to be before I even knew myself.
Well, who made a fool of you?
Yeah, a few of them.
A few of them?
Yeah, you know, and
who you make a fool of? Come on now.
I ain't gonna lie, I've cut up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I cut up. I ain't gonna lie, I cut up.
Oh, you can say, I cut up.
Yeah.
Back in them young years.
Okay.
Some of the older years, a little bit, just wanting my own space. I think, you know, I was married for 10 years. She was a great wife. I wasn't my best me at that moment, but I took on that role to try to be the best husband and provider and father. The father thing I got pretty damn good. The husband, I didn't quite get an A, but I've learned a lot. And the next time I do it, I'll be super husband.
Anthony,
But I like a lot of space, and I think sometimes people don't understand that, and maybe I don't respond quick enough to get the message out.
you'll find the
And
right one.
learning how to balance not giving my all to my fans and coming home empty, I think that had a lot to do with it as well.
Mm.
Anthony, we're really honored that you stopped by to bless us with your presence and your new music, and we're super
Thank you.
excited. We're going to definitely support. What can fans expect from you next?
Oh, the new album due out. I'm trying to get it out in August. If not, it'll be out in the beginning of September. The new single produced by Jermaine. I have a few songs produced by Jermaine Dupri. I have Rick Ross on the song. Man, I have some heaters, some things on this one.
As you should, yes.
Yeah. It's been a couple of years, so
Well,
I start dropping one every year.
I can't wait to hear it.
Me too.
It's time. You tripping.
But thank you.
I can wake up to your music. I can go to sleep to your music. I can make love to your music, and make the baby, without having a baby. It's
Giving you the best of me.
I still play the
And
truth.
me too.
The truth is
Amazing.
my song.
Giving
Okay,
you
I
the
still
best.
play that. Love is the truth.
Anthony, you are
Thank you.
a super talent, definitely one of the gems of our generation. You really are, and you
Yes.
Thank you.
are.
I
He
appreciate
fights
you all.
for us out there, brother. We need that voice.
Exactly.
I'm gonna take
Need
care
some
of
black
myself,
queens
man.
to hold you up. Let us know.
Thank you, and I love you all of you.
Thank
And
you.
Every last one of you, Vivica, Claudia, Lisa,
Hooray.
Selena, all y'all. I love y'all, and thank y'all for having me. And I'll do
No
it again.
doubt.
Anthony,
No doubt,
in
Anthony.
your next videos, you need to have all the throwbacks, so like the Queens and one of your.
Yes. Get us a job,
Look.
Claudia.
I'm about that. So don't be shy when I call you.
I ain't gonna be booked this time. Just come.
Not be.
I want to thank Anthony Hamilton for being here tonight. Be sure to follow him on social media and look out for his latest projects. Thank you, Anthony Hamilton, for joining us.